guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a 10-minute, in a rush, out the door makeup routine. This is something I know works because I am constantly using it. I am always in a rush. I am always late to everything. So this is a makeup routine I've definitely got down pat. Something I do all the time. It is something I wear pretty much every single day. We are going to time this though. I don't want you guys to think I'm gonna like skate on by just giving you guys a 20-minute long tutorial and just cutting it down into 10 minutes. And as you guys see, we are at 0, 0, 0. And I'm going to start it. So we're gonna first prime our face. We're gonna be using this Guerlain Primer. I've been loving this. It is a little bit high priced. It's like $70-something, but it's something I really do love to wear every single day. Super hydrating, makes my skin look amazing. It's probably the 24 karat gold. It's what I use every single day on my face to get ready for some foundation. Next, we're gonna be using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Wear Foundation. I think this shade is gonna be a little empty, so I'm gonna have to go in with a backup. So I'm gonna be using the shade 445 and just applying 2 pumps on the back of my hand. Using this sponge, which I have from Morphe, we are just going to generously apply this foundation all over. This is a full coverage, long lasting, like crease proof foundation. This is my absolute favorite foundation. It is extremely lightweight, so full coverage. I talked about it in my drugstore video. It is such an amazing foundation. It goes on literally like a dream. It does not settle into any of my fine lines or pores or any of that. It just really does make my skin look so smooth, effortless. It looks like I took a lot of time doing my makeup when in actuality I took like 10 minutes. Where you gotta be the most careful is around this hairline. Sometimes I'm like in such a rush that I will literally get it on my hair, and that is the worst look in the world. So just making sure to not get it in our hair is going to be good. When I'm wearing a quick makeup look like I am today, I really like to focus mostly on the skin because that is where I want it to be a little bit more on the perfect side. So we're gonna go in with 2 concealers today. You know, we don't have time to be extra, but we're rolling with it. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and I'm going to be turning this up and just applying this underneath my eyes. And I'm just going to highlight some other areas of the face. I really like this product. I've used this probably for a couple of years. It's definitely not one of my absolute go-to favorites, but I like it and it works for my everyday look. I like to save all my good makeup for days where I'm like going out or doing something a little bit more extraordinary than going to work. So we're just going to blend out underneath our eye. This is a really pretty good coverage concealer, but like I said, we're not going for full glam, full beat here. But I'm going to take it on my lid. That is going to be used as a eyeshadow base. We're not going to really be applying too much eyeshadow, but we definitely want to make sure our eyelids and the rest of our face are pretty much the same color. And because I like to be a little bit extra, we're going to be taking another concealer. This is going to be the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I'm going to take this just underneath my eyes as a little bit of added coverage. This is probably the most important part of like a 10-minute makeup look, is just making sure that you don't look dead. Okay, next product we're going to be taking is the Covergirl True Blend Translucent Powder. I'm going to be using this on my beauty sponge, and I'm just going to apply this underneath my eye first, pressing this into my skin. This is pretty much the fastest way for me to do my makeup, is just really using a sponge for pretty much everything. That's just going to cut down the time of having to like look for a brush or any of that. I really just stick to one makeup applicator, and honestly it gets the job done so quickly and it gives you like an effortless, flawless look. And I'm just going to press this into my skin. I really like to focus on my smile line because I mean, you know, I gotta be fake at work all day and smile at people, so gotta make sure that we don't have any creases in our makeup. I'm also going to run this over the eye to set the eyeshadow quote-unquote primer. Like I said, we really don't do eyeshadow when it comes to 10-minute makeup looks, so I just like to make sure that the top of my eyelids don't have a red color to them. While we have a good 5 seconds, I am going to take a sip of my Red Bull. It's like literally giving me wings. Next, we're going to be taking this Too Faced Natural Face Palette. You guys know I really do like this palette. We're going to be going in with the shade Sunny Honey. That is the matte bronzer in the palette, and in Morphe M527, and we're going to bronze up our face. I like using this brush because I have a pretty big face, and the surface area of this brush is honestly huge, so it cuts the time down in half having to bronze my skin. So I'm going to take it up on my actual hairline just to make our forehead look just a tiny bit smaller, and right underneath the cheekbones. I don't contour. I don't even like to contour on glam days. I just like to bronze up my skin. I think it gives just a little bit more life back into my skin. And I don't contour my face, but we are going to take my Smith brush and run it right down the sides of my nose just to give us a little bit of a shadow so our nose doesn't look so big. Now we're going to be taking the blush in Pink Sand. That's the one at the middle bottom on a Sigma blush brush. We're doing pretty good on time, so we are just rolling with the punches. I'm going to take the sponge because I was a little bit crazy over here with my contour. I'm just running it over underneath where the bronzer is because that is just going to help clean it up slightly. Next, we are going to zoom you guys in for the brows. So unfortunately, I didn't zoom you guys in far enough, but that's fine. We're just going to spoolie our brows. That is what I like to do just to get any of the excess foundation, bronzer, any of that off my actual brows. I do not fill in my brows at all. As you guys see, I really don't need it. So all I do is take the clear brow gel and just run this right through my brows. If you are somebody who needs brows, that's okay. Your makeup routine may take a little bit longer than mine, but for me, my eyebrows are pretty good and I really don't need any. Next, we are going to be applying the Master Chrome Highlighter by Maybelline using an Anastasia A23 brush. This is definitely something I don't do on the everyday, but sometimes when I want to look a little bit more put together, a little bit more like I care or give an actual shit about what I look like, sometimes I will just pop a highlight right on the top of my cheekbones just to, you know, give me that glow factor. I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Perversion mascara and going to be coating my lashes. We don't wear falsies on an everyday basis over here. I don't know what you would need to wear falsies for every single day of your life. I mean, unless there's like a cute guy that you work with that you're like trying to impress. Sometimes I don't even put regular mascara on my eyes. I'm usually in like such a rush that I just don't even worry about it. This is probably one of my favorite mascaras of the moment. It is on the high-end side. I mean, I really am not crazy picky about mascara. I think drugstore ones work perfectly fine, but you know what? Sometimes you need a little extra high-end in your life. I'm going to take one more mascara. You know, we have a little bit of time. So I am going to just comb upwards. This is just going to separate my lashes just a little bit. And yes, don't mind if you get any on your actual lid. I just pretend that it's eyeliner. I'm going to be spraying my face with the MakeupForever Mist Fix just to set everything into place. I don't really wear lipsticks to work, but for the sake of the video, I feel like we need something on our lips. I'm going to be taking MAC lipstick in Faux. And because we look like a hot mess, I'm going to take a little bit of gloss and just apply that right over top so we don't look so crazy. So guys, we did it. We did it in 9 minutes and 44 seconds. For all those people who thought I couldn't do my makeup routine under 10 minutes, here you are, solid proof, 9 minutes and 44 seconds. I think that's pretty damn good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe you picked up some tips about your everyday makeup routine and how you can make it a little bit more speedy, a little bit more quick so you have time to, you know, go to Dunkin', go to Starbucks, get yourself a coffee, get yourself a bagel, and have enough time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe. The button will be down there, and give the video a thumbs up. Let me know some of the videos that you guys want to see next. And don't forget to check out my last video. That'll be linked right here. Stay on the channel, have a couple laughs, learn a couple makeup techniques, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.